Hello critters, welcome back to the Crafty Critter. So it's been a while since I've been posting any content for you. I've gone through some severe depression. I've gone through some family crises here, or one crisis during the month of April, where my sister had herself in trouble and I needed to take her son in for a few weeks so that she could get something situated in her life. So because of that, it was hard to film and everything, and then some like minor depression, not bad. But anyway, so I wanted to update you, and I think I'm just going to do like one monthly update. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be doing a weekly update because I have moved away from my planner. So here's the planner that I've come to use, and I've just stopped writing in it. I've stopped using it. What I found just works best for me now. And maybe that's just because the way we are now in society, things have changed. I don't find myself doing a whole lot of things because there is nothing to do still. And so it's not like I have to plan things in advance. There's very seldom any appointments or anything that I need to kind of keep track of. So it's just kind of like those like randomness of what's going on. So I'm sticking with just like my journal pages, and I grab one a day. On the weekend, I found that I can just use one side for one day and one for the other. So this is like my journaling page from yesterday. I haven't fully like completed it. But I put all my work stuff here on this side, some basic notes, like my daughter didn't have school yesterday, and then my work and any kind of social, like, so my social block here is like any YouTube type of videos and stuff like that. That I did. And then the back is just like my detail as to, what's going on for the day. What did I have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because I'm trying to like watch what I eat a little bit. So I started kind of writing that stuff down. So yeah, we did start working on the basement. So the basement painting and cleanup is getting done now. So I have been filming that as we go. But it looks like we're aiming for a completion on the large theater bar room at the end of May. And then we have the bonus room still to deal with, which may take on a whole new life of its own. For the month of April, my daughter's boyfriend moved into our home. He has not graduated high school yet, and he got kicked out. So great guy and everything. There's so we want to make sure that he to help him get graduated, so he is moved in here to work on that. Like I say, it's been a while since I posted an update, so like as far as like, let's see what else has been going on. I think for the most part that's it. My husband and I did get out to a movie. We actually wound up seeing Godzilla versus Kong. And we actually saw that on a giant, it used to be like the old IMAX screen. Now they just called it a giant digital screen. So it was really great to see it on that such a large screen. For the month of March, I had decided to read the Clive Barker's Books of Blood. Now there is a Hulu, if you have access to Hulu, there is a Books of Blood movie that kind of it does not follow this book. It takes the premise of the first story, which is that there's a guy that winds up getting this book inscripted on his body, and each part of his body tells a different story, and that's the premise of the book. So each of these different stories in here, and there was 6 stories. So the first one, you get the whole like the book of blood, blood is basically the telling of that tale as to, you know, the construct of where all the other stories are coming from. They're coming off of his body. And of course, that's what you get as far as the story for the Hulu movie is you get it's just the Book of Blood story itself as to how that got to be. And there are different, you know, entanglements as far as like all these different characters that kind of lead up to, you know, basically, you know, the guy that has this book on him. And then the different stories like, so then each of these were different stories. I would say my favorite out of all of these was the Midnight Meat Train. I really enjoyed that one. And I'm not going to go into details on all of the different stories, but that one I would say was definitely my favorite out of them. Some of them stories were different. And this, of course, is volume 1. So I do plan, there's 2 other volumes, and I do plan on eventually reading those other 2 volumes. So for the month of April, I picked The Body in the Woods by April Henry. This is part of a series of books, although each of them are written on a standalone basis, but they're part of a point of last seen mystery. The point of last seen mysteries is you have a group of teenagers that that volunteer for a rescue service. And so they, and the premise of this exact book is that these 3 teens go out on a rescue for a guy that has been lost in the woods. And these teenagers volunteer to help go out and look for this missing person. And although they don't find the person that is missing in the woods, what they do find is a dead body. So then you have like everything that spirals down from there of these 3 teens that want to take things into their own hands and try to find who the killer is. Because they each in their own individual ways, obsess over, you know, who did it and why did they do it. And they all want to, you know, basically figure that out. So there are other books in the series of The Point of Last Seen. So I am going to probably read some more of those. I did enjoy this author. I did enjoy this book. The book, though, is really beautiful because you have this beautiful cover. And then as you go through the book, you have the leaves that continue on most of the pages. So it's like you're constantly reminded of this wooded area and where this body came from. And that was kind of really cool to have that artwork. So so that was my book for April. For May, I have picked The Bone Keeper. So The Bone Keeper is again another type mystery. So here I'm going to put it up there and you can pause and read the description if you'd like. So I'll just keep it there for a few minutes. So I am excited for this book. Okay. All right, so that's going to be the book for April, and I'm sorry, for May. Now, my diamond paintings, let's get to that. I'm going to pause here. I'm going to grab them. Okay, so diamond paintings. For the month of March, I did complete this. This was a freestyle diamond painting. And for my book, I have not posted the video on this yet. So, like I say, I haven't posted anything. So I'm going to put the video up on this. You're going to see that. And then for the month of April, I completed this diamond painting. This one is going to get framed. I have not posted the video on this one yet either. So that is going to be going up. And then for the month of May, I'm going to be working on this diamond painting, which is, I know it's hard to see because I am going to be doing something different. It's going to be this little kitty cat. So I think it's downright adorable, and I can't wait to start this one. So that is that. What else has been... I think that is it. I think that's all the updates. I cannot think of anything else. Oh, I am in process of redoing my craft room. I needed to kind of segregate my workspace and my craft space. So with that in mind, I have redesigned my room so that I have put my desk on a different side of the room from my craft space. And in doing so, kind of is trying to kind of going through things, and I'm kind of reorganizing how some of my craft stuff is laid out. So once I have that done, I'm going to be which is probably going to be another couple of weeks before I'm really satisfied with how that has turned out. So I will post that. I did last month go to some craft stores and pick up some items, but I have not posted any of those hauls yet. So I'm probably going to hit some craft stores again and then just kind of combine them together as far as a haul video. I also was asked on how I store my diamond paintings. So I'm going to be, this is one of my folders for this is my folder for this year on how I store them. So I'm going to be doing more of a close-up as far as this folder and how it's done. And I'm going to, in that video, make one for last year to include last year's diamond paintings that did not get framed. Sorry, everyone, my video kind of cut out there. So anyway, I just want to say I signed up for Goodreads, and you can follow along with that. And their link to that is going to also be in the description box for this video. And I'm also going to try to add that to my bio as well, so that you can find me both on TikTok and Goodreads and follow along with, what I've read, what I'm reading this month, as well as, books that I want to read. And then of course on TikTok, where you can see some of those short videos. I've done other things. I've had some other posts and stuff like that on TikTok too that didn't necessarily make it to this channel as well. So go check out TikTok, go check out Goodreads, and I will see all of you critters in my next video. I hope you look forward to the stuff that's coming out this week. Bye, critters.